Hey, Forrest here. Nothing like getting paid. And with ICCU's mobile app, I can deposit checks or accept Zelle payments so the money hits my account fast. I just wish there was an app for mowing the rest of these lawns.
Right now, Lithia Ford of Boise is buying used vehicles. How much you want for the SUV?
I don't know.
Well, Lithia Ford will give you more than that.
How much more?
More than you think.
I'm not thinking anything.
I'm thinking you might get even more than that. See how much more you can get at Lithia Ford of Boise.
When it comes to concrete, we've got you covered. RowPaint.com offers custom concrete coating services for your garage, business, warehouse, and more. And we do it in one day. We are your complete concrete coatings solution.
It's time for the Lithia Ford of Boise Postgame Show from Bronco Nation News. We're breaking down the game with highlights, interviews, analysis, and most importantly, you. Give your thoughts on the game in the YouTube chat or Facebook comments, and we'll include the best ones on the show. Check out LithiaFordBoise.com to view their full inventory of vehicles, or check them out at 8853 West Fairview in Boise. Now let's head out and join BJ Rains for the Lithia Ford of Boise postgame show from Bronco Nation News.
Well, greetings, Boise State fans. Welcome on in. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Colin Mitchell is going to join us live from the Thomas and Mack Center shortly. We're going to have some live player interviews courtside as well. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight after Boise State wins this one 66-58. The women's basketball team advancing to the quarterfinals of the Mountain West tournament. A really impressive win in the opening round game tonight against Utah State. And no, it wasn't the 48-point win they had last time they played Utah State, but at this point in time, you don't need any style points. You just need to win and advance, and that's what the women did tonight. They will advance to play number 3 seed Colorado State tomorrow night. And as promised, since the Boise State women got the win, I've got the Cutwater, the lime margarita, so we will toast to the Boise State women getting the win tonight. And, man, love that lime margarita Cutwater. You can pick up one of their more than 30 flavors of pre-mixed premium cocktails at your local gas station or grocery store. Cutwater Spirits, one of our fine sponsors here on the program. We appreciate their support of Bronco Nation News. As I said, Colin Mitchell is in Las Vegas. I will be joining him on Tuesday, hopefully getting ready for a semifinal game for the women. So, really excited for that and excited to hear from Colin. He's going to have some live player interviews courtside here shortly. He is interviewing Gordy Presnell in the press conference right now, and we will throw it to him down there in Las Vegas as soon as he is ready. We want your comments. We want your thoughts. We want to get everything rolling here and have fun here on the Lithia Ford of Boise postgame show. Again, the final score 66-58. How about this? 42 points of the 66 points scored by freshmen for Boise State tonight. That's right. 42 of the 66 points came from freshmen. Maya Hansen, game high 20 points for Boise State. 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 4 from three-point range in 22 minutes. Great game for Maya. You also had, Danny Bays with 11 points. Elodie Lalott had 10. Nice balanced scoring, 9 points from Natalie Pasco. So very balanced scoring tonight for Boise State. They do shoot 43% for the game, but the Broncos hit 6 of 16 from three-point range, 37.5%. It was not the best offensive game that Boise State has played this season by any means. They locked down on defense, held Utah State to 32.8% shooting from the field, 20 of 61. And how about their defense from the three-point line? Only 3 of 23 was Utah State from three-point range, 3 of 23. They went 1 of 10 in the second half, I believe, down the stretch. So all the stats favor Boise State. 47-28 rebounding edge. Boise State just cleaned up the glass. The bench points, 28-3 in favor of Boise State. Boise State had 7 blocks in the game, 19 assists, and Utah State led for as many seconds as you and I led for. 0 seconds was the lead for Utah State. Boise State led for 39 minutes and 36 seconds. The game was tied for 20 seconds because that's how long it took Boise State to score to start the game. So we've got highlights to get to. We've got your comments that we want to get to. And again, we're going to have some live interviews here on the postgame show with some players. and they're going to be sitting down with Colin Mitchell courtside here in just a couple of minutes. So we got a lot to get to, and we're excited for all of you that are staying up late with us on a Sunday night to talk Boise State women's basketball. Hey, if you're looking for concrete coating, your back patio, your garage, all the different areas you can use the concrete coatings, your driveway, your walkway, ropaint.com is scheduling for the spring, so make sure you check them out, roepaint.com, and book that concrete coating today. And if Lithia Ford of Boise, you you're looking for a new vehicle, you certainly need to do what the Rains family did, purchase a vehicle from them. But if you don't want to purchase from them, they will still take your vehicle and offer you a cash offer on the spot. Their appraisers ready to make you a cash offer if you just drive on into Lithia Ford of Boise. You can check out their full inventory of vehicles at lithiafordofboise.com, lithiafordboise.com, in the website there. ICCU.com, Idaho Central Credit Union, very appreciative of ICCU for sponsoring our road trip coverage, helping us get on the road down there to our friends in Las Vegas, and we appreciate our friends at ICCU for helping us make it happen. ICCU.com, the easiest online mobile e-branch online banking that you could find. And again, you can get more information, ICCU.com. Let's get to some of the comments here. We have some highlights we want to play as well. Again, Boise State advancing to play Colorado State tomorrow in the 3-6 game. That is the late game. 8:30 is the start time, I believe. Boise time might even actually be 9:30, to be honest with you. I think it's 9:30 in Boise tomorrow night, 8:30 in Vegas. Jordan says Aggies played with more heart than expected. Bring on the Rams. I agree with that, Jordan. I was not expecting them to have much left in the tank tonight. I thought they were kind of just going to play out the strings and the season would be over and they'd be fine with that. And that did not happen tonight. So major props to Utah State for battling and finishing the season and playing it out tough. Because, this was a single-digit game. I don't think anybody in their right minds would have expected Boise State to only win this one by 8 points when it was all said and done. But way to go, Maya. Yeah, she had 20 points to lead the Broncos. Awesome win. Go Broncos. Solid win. Always good to get the win. Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest win of the season by any means, but at this point, there's no style points. It's just win and advance, and that's what the women did tonight. Nice shot, defended well tonight against a below-average team. Got to bring better tomorrow, especially ball control. 22 turnovers would be a loss tomorrow. Totally agree. Sam says, wishing I was having a cutwater right now as I sit here on the tarmac an hour after we left the gate. Oh, Sam still in Minneapolis after we talked to him on the pregame show. But yes, hopefully, and I said it on the pregame show, but anyone that's joining me and having a cutwater tonight, if you can show proof of that on social media somehow, tweet at us. If you're having a cutwater, we'll hook you up with a prize. But the lime margarita, always a great choice, Cutwater Spirits. And I can usually never have a drink on the post-game show. I'm always working. I'm always at the game. So the fact that I'm at my house here, I will gladly partake with you guys in a celebratory beverage for the Broncos as they win this one, thanks to our friends at Cutwater Spirits. Sam says tomorrow should be a fun one. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I'll tell you that. They've lost both times they've played Colorado State this year. Obviously, they'll have to get things turned around there. But you know what? Got their feet wet, got some confidence. And how many times have we seen it on the men's side? How many times have we seen Boise State in that 3 seed where you get nervous? You're the last team to play. The team you're playing already got their feet wet and got a nice little win. And there's a recipe for an upset. So Boise State's feeling good. The freshmen got the first game jitters out of the way. Colorado State's got to sit around all day tomorrow to play their first game. So why not Boise State pulling off the upset tomorrow against Colorado State? Wouldn't put it past them at all. I think they have a great chance. Nathaniel saying nice 20 burger for Maya, playing in the 3rd game since the injury. Yeah, played very well coming back. Kurt says they're going to be good the next few years. Yes, as I said, 42 of the 66 points came from freshmen, and they don't have any seniors on the team or no seniors that play. So the entire team could be back next year. No doubt about that. There were some fantastic 3-pointers, impressive players on both teams. And as Sam says, getting de-iced right now, so almost ready for takeoff, hopefully. So, man, I hope that is okay for you, because that certainly is not something fun. Looks like we're gonna have a player or two coming over shortly. I see them walking over right now. I'll get a couple more sponsors in real quick, and we'll throw it down to Colin here in a second. So don't go anywhere. Ridley's Family Markets, shopridleys.com. Locations across the Treasure Valley. Shopridleys.com, and they have that new app. Make sure you download the Ridley's app. And you can find a location near you, 13 locations in the state of Idaho. Again, shopridleys.com. The app is in your Apple store or on Google Play. The Blue and Orange Store, theblueandorangestore.com. Free shipping, any order over $40. That's right, free shipping, any order over $40 at the Blue and Orange Store.com. And if you go into the Boise Town Square Mall on the second floor there, they can be happy to take care of you. Looks like Natalie Pasco is getting ready to sit down with Colin Mitchell, so we'll throw it down to him in just a minute. If you're looking for a dentist, how about Boise Dentistry Co.? BoiseDentistryCo.com. If you're looking for a dentist, you can look no further than BoiseDentistryCo.com, and they can help you out. Full family dentistry at BoiseDentistryCo.com. I'm not getting any audio from you, Colin, so I'm not sure what you got going on there, but we'll get you out.
All right, here we go. BJ, you hear me?
We're going to throw it down to Colin. Take it away, my man.
All right, well, we got Natalie Pasco with us. 9 points tonight. What did you make of the win and being able to, I guess, not necessarily get the style points you wanted against Utah, maybe didn't want against Utah State, but overall, how do you think the game went?
I think it went pretty well. It was just good to get out here, play this first game. I think that we came out maybe a little bit slow, but I think just getting to play tonight is going to help us tomorrow. Just put everything together even more and be ready to go.
And what did you make of the battle that Utah State did compete with tonight? I mean, they obviously the 48-point game last time, and how impressive was that to see how they competed with you guys?
Yeah, they definitely fought hard. I mean, we knew that coming into this tournament, everyone was going to be ready to go. We had to play strong the entire game, just keep pushing and come out ready and strong each game that we start with.
And the last time you guys were down here, you obviously played in Cox Pavilion, which is a little bit smaller than this giant arena. What was your thoughts on your first experience playing in here?
I mean, it was awesome. This is a really nice arena to play in. Just being here with my team, this experience is just really awesome.
I asked Gordy in the press conference about playing in that first game instead of starting in the quarterfinal. Do you think there is something behind that in terms of getting loose and I guess even like depth perception in the arena? Like, how is that? How have you dealt with that?
Yeah, I think it was nice to get to play tonight. Just get used to everything, get adjusted, and just be ready to go for tomorrow. I think it definitely was very helpful for us.
What did you make of Maya's performance tonight? 20-plus points. She was on fire.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, having her back has been great. She was really feeling it tonight, and it was just great to be there with her.
And to see her battle through that injury and come back and finally have that breakout game, I mean, what does that mean for the team?
It's awesome. We really missed her, and we're just glad to have her back.
And thoughts heading into CSU? You dropped the first two, but sometimes third time's the charm. So
yeah, we're going to be ready. We're going to give it all we have and just come out strong.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we appreciate Colin Mitchell there, and Colin, we'll keep it with you, man, or you can let us know the plan there. But we appreciate Colin for getting us the interview there. Colin.
Yeah, we got Danny Bays coming up right now in just one moment.
Yeah, no problem. That sounds great. We'll throw it back to you here in a minute. And Boise State again, 66-58, the final, and we'll send it back down to Colin courtside.
All right, Danny. Well, not exactly the same performance you saw against Utah State last time, but what did you make of the way your team competed and obviously survive in advance?
It was really fun. I mean, I'm only a freshman, but from what I can tell, this tournament is definitely a whole different level. So we were expecting, to bring everyone to bring their toughness, and we're just really happy that we were able to pull through. So I'm really proud of everyone on the court. So hopefully we can do it again tomorrow. And
what do you make of this whole experience, being a freshman and not really playing in this big of a tournament before? I guess I assume, but what has it been like so far for you?
It's fun. I really like it. It's very different compared to like normal games, because there's so many more people here, and we're getting bigger crowds, which is really good to have. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really fun.
And what did you make of Maya coming back tonight? Or I guess she's been back for a couple games now, but what do you make of her kind of breakout performance since returning from that knee injury?
She killed it. I'm so happy for her. I think it was definitely a really rough patch for her, but to come out like she did, and we need her. She's a massive part of our team. So I'm really happy that she's back. I'm really proud of her.
And you were named to the all-freshman team this year. And what does that honor mean to have your peers, I guess, vote for you? And
it's really special. It's kind of funny because I was telling my teammates, like my mom and dad back home, they don't really know how big of a thing it is. And I told them, and my mom just kind of sent a thumbs up, and I was like, she does not understand, but it's really special. And I'm, we couldn't do it without each other. That's a big thing that Coach P said. Like, me and Nat are in that team because of our teammates. So I think that's a really big thing. It's not just one individual. It's really a representation of all of us.
You guys have won 8 out of your last 10 games. I mean, what does that momentum bring coming into tomorrow where you're facing a team that you lost to twice earlier this season?
I think the biggest thing, I mean, we just saw it in the game before, like San Jose beating Air Force. You never know what's going to happen. And momentum's good and it's fun. And we're really happy with how we've been playing, but we just know that anything's possible. And I think especially going into that game being what 2-0, I don't know how you say it, 0-2.
Yeah.
We just give it all we got and see what happens.
Yeah, and do you have any certain? Obviously, they have a couple great guards
Yes.
for CSU. Do you have any certain ways that you're going to try to prevent them from scoring tomorrow?
Well, I really can't show my tactics on here. I don't want people to be telling them. But just know we'll give it all we got and see how it goes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, there's the interview. Colin, we appreciate it, man. Great work down there, as always. But we still have highlights to show. We got a lot to get to. We've been taking some comments. But Colin Mitchell, man, you can turn their mic off if you want to limit the background noise. But what were your thoughts on this one, man, before we kind of get into some other – and I do want to have you put in Gordy, but we'll he's got some stuff he's got to do there, but we appreciate Alex and everyone at Boise State for helping set us up. Very, very nice of them. And Colin, I want to get one thought from you on the game before we have you put in Gordy, but just kind of take it away and give us your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, and Gordy said in his press conference it was just survive in advance. They don't care about the style points, and they showed that tonight. I mean, they battled throughout. They always kept a pretty steady lead throughout the game, so it was never – like you were nervous that they might lose, but overall, I thought they played really well. They were able to sub their bench, especially with Abby missing or getting in foul trouble early while still providing all those rebounds and all those blocks.
Well, Colin, we will let you put in Gordy and the press conference video, and we'll show some highlights and thank a few sponsors, and we'll rejoin you here in a couple of minutes courtside. Colin's going to get ready for us, and then we will get back to him in just a minute. We got some highlights to show, a lot still to get to. Most importantly, we want your comments, your thoughts here on the Lithia Florida Boise postgame show. Special edition, Boise State women's basketball, the first Lithia Florida Boise postgame show ever for the women's basketball team as they win 66-58 to advance. We'll hear from Gordy Presnell here in a minute. We're going to hear from Colin again, get his thoughts. But first, we want to thank a couple of our sponsors. If you're looking for business insurance, how about United Commercial Insurance? They can write business policy insurance in 44 states around the country. 229-8222, UnitedCommercialInsurance.com. And again, if you're looking to save some money, and we got a lot of business owners that watch this, check them out, UnitedCommercialInsurance.com. You're looking for a new job? How about Transportation Compliance Service? TransComService.com. They can get you every step of the way to get you in the trucking industry, whether it's the big rig on the screen, the Amazon truck in your neighborhood. Transportation Compliance Service is ready to help you out at TCSTransComService.com. Our friend Matt Bauscher, he's pumped up about the women's win tonight. Number 1 ranked realtor in the Treasure Valley. Check him out, 243-8222. BauscherRealEstate.com. No home is too small or too large for our friend at Matt Bauscher, and he is going to join me Wednesday morning. Wednesday morning, we're going to have a special edition from Circa Resort and Casino Stadium Swim. We're going to have Rob Douster from the Field of 68 joining me, as well as Matt Bauscher as we preview the start of the Mountain West Tournament. Hey, come join us for the Bronco Nation News Golf Tournament June 2nd at Timberstone Golf Course. Space is limited, so register now. BroncoNationNews.com. Click on the golf tab. We'd love to have you come join us. Some of your favorite players and coaches will be out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have Jay Tuss, John Mallory, Mike Prater. Some special guests that I'm getting ready to announce soon are going to be out there as well. So it should be a lot of fun. And by the way, if you're going to Las Vegas this week, we'll see you in a couple nights. Wednesday, March 8th. That's this Wednesday, 7 to 9. We'll be over at Circa Resort and Casino, the overhang bar on the second floor. We would love to see you there. Going to be a lot of fun hanging out. Got some free swag to give away, and we'll have a raffle for some stuff, taking money for the Blue Collar Club. And mostly we just love to have a drink with you guys and hang out. And if you are a paying subscriber of Bronco Nation News, your first drink is on me on Wednesday night at Circa. So looking forward to seeing some of you guys over there at Circa Resort and Casino. Let's take some more comments here. I do have some highlights I want to get to. Let's see what else we got coming on here. Let's see. Going to go back up a little bit. Sam says they're getting de-ice taken off soon. That's great, Sam. Good to hear. Great win. Go Broncos. JD says the CSU point guard's so good on the pick and roll. If we can get some good defense, can make it hard for them. Gordy said all the juniors have 2 years left with the COVID year. Yes, they do. Yeah, it could be a special time here moving forward. JD's a big Pasco fan. Next couple of years are going to be fun to watch. This team is going to be really good for a long time. Jordan says, shout out to the Pep Band. Pep Band always brings the energy. Need to interview one of them post-game, too. Yeah, we love our friends in the Pep Band. Hopefully we will have a chance to talk to them at some point. Melinda Draper saying, way to go, ladies. Go Broncos. Can't wait to see them live tomorrow. Well, Melinda's going to be down there tomorrow. I know she's coming over to Circa for the party on Wednesday. Looking forward to that. JD says, along with the freshmen, there's a JUCO transfer on the number one ranked CSU team, 6'3" center. Let's see, Australian accents and Bronco basketball have always been an awesome match. Yeah, we've had some good luck on the men's side from Australia as well. Danny is so cool. Kurt wants to see a Danny dunk tomorrow. Sounds like they have a plan for CSU already. Love it. Yep, great interview, Colin. Nice setup. Colin was the reason I re-upped for a second year. There you go. Maybe that means Colin needs a bonus. He's the reason that you signed up. We appreciate that, JD. No Speedos on Wednesday morning. No, you will not have to worry about that. I will be fully clothed, but I will be broadcasting Wednesday from Circa Resort and Casino. We'll be out at Stadium Swim, and we are really looking forward to that. But I do have a Cutwater here. I told you guys I'm still waiting for someone to send me a text or a tweet. If you have a Cutwater if you're drinking a Cutwater celebrating the victory, somebody challenged me before the game, and I said, why not? Because I'm at my house and I'm not technically working. So I'm appreciative of that. We do have some highlights to play. I need to take our graphic off the screen here when we play the highlights as the part of the Mountain West rules.
Muse, the offensive rebound, goes back up and scores. And
give her more. She can shoot.
Maya Hansen.
That's an automatic shot every time. Looked good out of the hands of Narrow. Didn't go.
Utah State was hanging around. They made it 17-8 at this point. Here they are again, Utah State. They're only trailing 25-17. The bucket here in transition makes it a 6-point game. Late in the second half, Utah State was really hanging around. Boise State up 8 at this point. Nice pass backdoor. Bays lays it in. Elodie Lalott starting off the third quarter strong. This put Boise State up 10. But again, Utah State from way downtown. That was NBA range. That three right there. That's hung around, made it an 8-point game. Utah State just refused to go away. But Boise State, when you need a big bucket, you get it to Hansen. Maya Hansen gets the roll, puts her at 20 points for the game. But here's Danny Bays. Nice pass inside. Thompson gets the layup there. And again, Hansen again, the dagger for three. Well, let's get one more.
Let me tell you.
There's Pasco with the three. Again, it was a late run by Utah State. They kind of hung around. Boise State led by as many as 16 points. The final score was 66-58, single-digit game. But again, the single-digit score doesn't really matter. It's the fact that you won. It was a 14-point game, but Utah State took advantage of a couple turnovers. It was a 6-0 run over the last 28 seconds of the game, which kind of let Utah State make it look a little closer. It was 4 turnovers in the last minute and 1 second for Boise State as they kind of struggled a little bit to close out the game. Melinda says, bringing one of your new subscribers with me to the Circa party on Wednesday. All right, I like hearing that. That is awesome to hear. So we are appreciative of that. Thank you, Melinda. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. She's looking forward to the drink special. Yeah, there are a couple different ones. We got some drink specials. And then I think they're making a special drink just for Boise State fans as well. Colin Mitchell, I believe you have rejoined us, sir. How are we doing?
We're doing good. The post-game presser is now uploaded in, so we'll be able to hear from Gordy Presnell, Maya Hansen, and Elodie Lalott. But yeah, no, I mean, the arena is empty now. It's kind of the calm after the storm. People are just getting ready for tomorrow.
Now, you can blame me because I forgot the cord that you needed to make the audio sound a little better on the press conference, but I guess it probably sounds okay, but it would have been better. I will take the blame. You guys can – it's easy to blame Colin, but it is my fault that I forgot the cord needed to make the audio sound a little better, but we may do it tonight. Let's go ahead and play that, Colin. I guess I can do it from my end, or if you want to do it from your end, you can go ahead as well. Here we go.
And we didn't care if we won by 1 or 100. Tonight was one of our goals, and we wanted to assure ourselves of a winning season. We started our program over about 2 years ago. We knew last year would be difficult, and this year we've come a long ways. And so we are 17-15 and ready to play again tomorrow night. But really proud of our players. We've got an outstanding returning group for next year, and then we have an outstanding freshman class. And so excited about all of them, and excited to get a chance to be with them another night.
All right, we'll take questions for the student athletes. Again, if you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get the handheld microphone to you. Questions? Here in the front left.
Colin Mitchell, Bronco Nation News. Maya, I mean, on your first three-pointer, you were calling for the ball pretty adamantly there, and then you switched it perfectly. Playing, especially coming off that injury, what kind of spark does that make and give you confidence moving forward?
It was just more excitement that I got to be back on the court. It definitely takes a toll on you when you get injured, but coming back on the court is always a great feeling, and whatever's needed for our team to win, that's what I'm here to do.
And Elodie, at halftime, did someone say something to you to get you to coming out of the gates, starting 4 for 4?
Yeah, Sora definitely said something to me. But I mean, I knew I started slow, so I was just ready to help the team.
And Abby, for Elodie, Abby, she didn't have the best night, but she also had a silent, decent amount of rebounds and several blocks. I mean, what do you make of her performance, even though she wasn't, I guess, pounding the point sheet?
Well, she's always there on defense. Like, even though it doesn't show much, like, on the court, she's always there, like, getting blocks, getting rebounds. Like, she's helping in some way. Even though, like, the shots weren't falling, she was still helping the team.
Any more questions for the student athletes? Continue.
And let's see. I mean, obviously it wasn't the same as the last time you played Utah State with a 48-point victory, but what are your guys' mentality going into that game? I mean, it's not about style points, it's win in advance. So what was the, I guess, outlook you guys came into the game tonight?
Well, it's tournament time. Anything can happen, so you can just control what you control, and we just have to come on the court and compete and give all our effort we can.
Additional questions for the student athletes? I'll follow up with one for either one. Tonight, 19 assists on 25 field goals. Good opportunity shooting the ball and succeeding with the field goal. Can you comment on the team distribution of the ball?
Well, I just think as a team, anybody can go off at any point and score, so we just want to find the open man. And when we come together and play as a whole, that's when we have the best ability to win each game.
Any other questions for the student athletes?
And one more question. And obviously, the 2 losses to Colorado State earlier in the year. What are some adjustments, I guess, on the top of your mind that you can make heading into that third game?
I think we can start the game, like we started the game slow for both games. Just starting good from the start will help that, and make sure we're there on defense and offense, so try to achieve on both ends of the court.
All right, very good, ladies. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, we'll go ahead and continue with Coach. We have questions for Coach. Here on the right.
Jake Ellis, Utah Statesman. Coach, you said it wasn't important to you guys how much you won by, but the Aggies kind of kept you at arm's length. You really couldn't build your lead much more than 11 points until the end of the third quarter there. What were they doing to stick around like that?
They can put some pressure on, and we've had a difficult time all season with turnovers, and we're really good at throwing the ball to the other team. We have an amazing statistical diversity, and we lead the league in turnovers. We're the worst shooting free throw team in the league, but we're the best rebounding team, the best defensive team statistically in the league. So, hopefully over the course of the next 6 months or so, if we can get a little better and not throwing to the other team and keep doing what we're doing defensively and grow a little bit, we got a chance to do something special.
20-plus turnovers tonight for your team. How do you plan to, I guess, clean that up? And did you think it was just kind of abnormal of them for that?
It wasn't abnormal. We're good at it. But I will tell you, it's the first time in the tournament, and I don't care if there's 3,000 people or 300 people. It's, you don't practice in the court, you don't practice in the rims, and everyone tries their hardest, and everyone puts forth their last gasp effort. And so it's usually pretty low scoring, and there's some turnovers, and it isn't necessarily pretty. But we weren't about being pretty tonight. We just wanted that victory, and we wanted it bad, and it's a great goal for us, and now we get to move on to other things.
And I'm sure you probably wanted a higher seed to finish the regular season, but do you think there's some sort of advantage to playing on day one and having Colorado State sit out?
I hope so. I've always thought there wasn't a huge difference between 3 and 6, and there's a big difference between 6 and 11, but not tonight. And so, 11 played us really tough. So we'll be get ourselves ready and hopefully do some rehabbing and get ready to play tomorrow night. Colorado State presents a lot of challenges for us because they run a lot of 5-out stuff, and then they just have a tremendous guard line that we've had a hard time staying in front of. So we'll regroup and study some film and get our kids ready, and we'll give it our best shot tomorrow.
And with the potential of playing 4 games in a row in 4 days, is there a certain strategy that you bring into the tournament in terms of giving the starters a little bit more rest early on?
Tried to do a little bit of that tonight at the end of the first quarter and, at the end of the second quarter. And we've tried to do that. We have played about 9 the whole time. It's kind of interesting. We don't have a single person in conference that averages in double figures. But we've had 9 different people lead us in scoring. And all 4 freshmen have scored at least 19 points in a game. And so, we have a lot of work to do, but we have a lot to work with.
And you've won 8 out of your last 10 games. Obviously, the loss to CSU just a game ago. But how much momentum are you guys bringing into tomorrow?
We're excited about getting a chance to play tomorrow, and we pointed to the game, and so it's just something we're excited about playing, and I don't know what the right word is, but it's just an opportunity to play them again, and hopefully see how we do. They're the one team that has just thumped us, and not like easily. I mean, they've just thumped us, and so we'll give it the best shot.
Well, there he is, Gordy Presnell, and again, great work by Colin Mitchell. You pretty much ran the press conference and you ran the live interviews there, man. Seriously, congrats to. I salute you with my Cutwater, man. That was
Thank you.
Very impressive for you to be able to pretty much do that yourself there and get the video going. So nice work there, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was I was a little bit nervous about it, but I think now that we've done it once, we'll be all good.
Quite remarkable after the start of the season. This team is sitting at 17-15. They've guaranteed themselves a winning record.
Yep.
That's pretty impressive. I mean, we've been watching this team. They got off to a slow start, obviously, and for them to, and they got the 6th seed column, but they could have been higher, right? I mean, there was a tiebreakers, there was some other stuff going on, and to see where this team has gotten to and now win a game in the Mountain West tournament. Obviously they don't want to be done yet, but given what they go 8-21 last year, it's been a nice bounce back season here.
No, definitely. And if they didn't start the season so slow, obviously with so many freshmen, they wouldn't be in the 6th seed. They would be in the 2, 3, 4 seed with everything meshing, but it took time. And now you're seeing down the stretch and 8 wins in 10 games with those losses coming to Colorado State, and I believe UNLV was the other loss. So overall, it's just the improvement has been pretty astonishing.
Tina says, congratulations, Lady Broncos. Colin, you still have a story to write, so we'll let you go here shortly. But any kind of final thoughts on this one? And just obviously nice win, but it's going to get a lot tougher tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. It's not going to get any easier. It's going to definitely get a lot harder. Colorado State is a great team. Their guard play, it's I'm blanking out on her name, but it's the offensive player of the year against the defensive player of the year in Abby Muse. So overall, there's going to be a lot of talent on the court, and I think Boise State's going to have a little bit of a sour taste in their mouth from the last 2 games. I think they'll come out firing.
Yeah, and they just played them, a couple days ago, so it's fresh in their mind. That was the game in for Colin. So, Colin, appreciate you as always. Great work, and, hopefully it takes you a little while to write your story so you're not at the tables all night, but have some fun. We appreciate your time, and, again, Colin will have a story up on the website afterwards, and we'll get the this post-game show and some of the interviews up, the highlights as well. So full coverage coming online at BroncoNationNews.com. And Colin, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
There he is, Colin Mitchell, reporting live courtside as Boise State again wins this one 66-58. And again, the Broncos advance. We'll take a look at the bracket here. It's not updated, but I can give you the bracket to show you the game times and things here. So you had Fresno win, or excuse me, you had Nevada win, the 8th seed. And then you had San Jose State pull the upset in the second game, and then you had Boise State win the third game. So 4 games tomorrow. It's just like it'll be on Thursday for the men's tournament. It's 12, 2:30, 6, and 8:30, and that is Pacific time, I believe. So, yeah, it'll be 8:30, and I believe it's 9:30 in Boise, if I'm correct. I believe it's 8:30 Vegas time for that final semifinal Boise State quarterfinal game. Boise State, Colorado State. Tomorrow, 9:30 on the Mountain West Network. So get some coffee, get some rest tomorrow, and then be back to see what happens with Boise State and Colorado State. Again, Boise State able to pull it off. We got thank you, Colin. Looking forward to tomorrow. Great coverage, guys. So yeah, live interviews. You heard Colin just did a tremendous job. I don't think people realize Colin is fresh out of college. And he's basically the only reporter sitting there in a huge press conference like that, and then having to do live interviews with players. Super impressive what Colin is doing. And I say it every time, but Colin is down in Las Vegas because of your subscriptions and your financial support and all of our sponsors. So please subscribe, $70 for the whole year, $6.99 a month. We'd love to have you. We can't be the only media outlet from Boise down there covering the women without your support. So thank you so much. Thank you to Idaho Central Credit Union, Lithia, Ford of Boise, RowPaint.com, the Blue and Orange Store, TCS, all of our great sponsors, whether it be Boise Dentistry Co., United Commercial Insurance, Bauscher Real Estate, Cutwater Spirits, and again, having the lime margarita tonight. It's in honor of Colin doing a great job and the women getting a win. So that'll do it for tonight's show. We really appreciate all you guys for checking us out. 9 a.m. tomorrow, I'll be back with John Mallory. We'll officially kick off Mountain West Tournament Week for the men. We'll get a little preview we'll get something from Colin as well. And again, Boise State wins this one. And final score 66-58. But to join Colin, John Mallory and I, 9 a.m. tomorrow as we continue our coverage from Las Vegas and the Mountain West men's and women's basketball tournaments. So John Mallory and I tomorrow, 9 a.m. Subscribe on YouTube right down there at the bottom. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're watching on Facebook like Tina or YouTube or Twitter, please try to get in the habit of going to the YouTube channel because that's where we're going to be moving forward with the broadcast. So have a great rest of your evening. We'll talk to you 9 a.m. tomorrow, and then we'll have another live pregame show about 8 o'clock or so tomorrow night. Or I guess it'd be 8:30 if the game's at 9:30, so about 9 o'clock. By 9 o'clock tomorrow, we'll go live with the pregame show to get you set for the game. So thank you guys for checking us out. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to our subscribers. Go check out BroncoNationNews.com. Colin will have a full story and coverage up there later tonight, early in the morning when you wake up. So have a great rest of your night. 9 a.m. tomorrow, we'll talk to you right here, Bronco Nation News, BroncoNationNews.com.